The date is the 28th of Olaroon, year of our kingdom 998. The weather is quite warm, though the evening still had a bracing chill, and the situation is a perfect day for a celebration. Today has been wonderful thus far. I heard from Seeker Elsa that Willow paid us a visit quite early in the morning. I don't even think I was awake yet. They spoke of Varys and his situation before going off to run errands in Regalport. I'm not sure precisely what they were doing, but I hope they took that blender to Malachi. While they were going about their business, Anne showed me that they were able to change their appearance. The marks on their face disappeared and their white eye turned brown. Later in the evening, they revealed that they are a changeling, so this ability makes sense. But it seemed they'd been struggling with it as a result of their eye. Either way, Anne was giddy, nearly manic, and they took a walk around Salvage while I spent the day in the company of Seeker Elsa. I was very grateful for that. I cannot think of a better way to spend a special day. And met up with Willow on the streets, and the two briefly stopped by Willow's skiff to get changed for the evening, at which point they met us at the clinic. I greeted them, and along with Secret Elsa, as well as the crew of the Silver Dancer, we made our way to the nesting quail to celebrate the continuation of life. We played darts, and I was surprised that N did not secure a victory. They must have been distracted. I, however, managed to hit a bullseye with N's throwing knife, my first victory for the evening. We spent time dancing, chatting, and learning about one another. Eventually, the elderly and more weary members of our group went home. Willow, Anne, and I later made our way to the Golden Dragon, where I met a wonderful man named Ludo Artok. We played cards, spent time chatting about his history with House Beneath, and we even arm wrestled. I suggested the loser buy the winner a drink, and to my good fortune, I came away with another victory for the evening. Leaving Willow and Anne, I spent a little time with him, learning about him in the privacy of our own company, until we finally decided we may as well continue our conversation in the privacy of his room. While more than happy to oblige, I shall not detail our conversation, knowing it might not be appropriate for those listening to this recount. But rest assured, thus far, it has been very compelling. Ludo is currently washing up, giving me a moment with my thoughts. I do hope Anne and Willow got home without incident.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Luca.
So happy for you.
Yeah.
What a lad. How decent. How incredibly
Speaking
decent.
of, let us pick up where we left off with Willow and N stumbling back through the salvage dry docks to Willow's boat after the birthday party.
I think I'm still managing a saunter. Come on.
It's a reduced saunter.
Anne's worried that Willow might fall over. It's a bit of a tippy saunter, but it's always hard to tell with Willow.
It's
a saunter.
My casual nature.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just incredibly relaxed.
Yeah, I can tell. Is the door going to open for you, or am I going to have to break open the window? I say as we approach your
It'll open.
boat.
I think Willow says it'll open, but then they walk into it and it like hits their shoulder. 1 second. It'll open and then it opens automatically.
Just a second later.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that. And it's going to just like pat your back lightly as we step in, just to make sure you clear the threshold without more bumps.
I'm not drunk. You're treating me like drunk. We had a few beverages and we had a nice night.
Mm-hmm. Do you want a glass of water?
Not as nice as Lucas. I'm fine. I know where the water is. Would you like a glass of water? Lemonade, tea, coffee. I don't think I have any of those things. Would you like water? Seawater?
We've been through this song and dance before. Not seawater. I think that would make this even worse.
Is this a yes? You never answer the question. I'll get you water.
Yes, let's
Willow
both
goes
have
and
a
gets
drink
water.
of water before you fall down the stairs. Willow, the stairs.
Willow hasn't fallen down the stairs. It's fine.
Silence. It's like, oh god.
No, Willow's good.
Okay. You get dangerously close to the stairs and then just prickles. And knows they're
Your
-1
tension is
strength.
palpable. Willow comes back with water. Gives you a water.
Do you have one for yourself?
Clink. Clink the glass. Willow is raising a toast.
Okay, that confirms you have one for yourself, so yes, I will toast to you drinking water.
Us
And
drinking
we'll
water.
clink the glass. Us drinking water.
Deep sip.
Yeah. Awkward
Willow,
deep
you're
sip.
like way more thirsty than you expected. It was
Yes.
warm. It was warm in those things, and the
Yeah.
like while the night air was brisk and freshened you up a little bit, you are getting to that point where like now that you've moved and you're about to sit down, you're like, oh, this is hitting me harder than I thought.
Yes. Willow takes their hat off and starts fanning themselves, and also is going to open one of the windows.
You-
Yeah.
I haven't drunk like this in a while.
yeah. Oh.
They are fanning.
Me neither, I
They're also going
suppose,
to
but-
unbutton their outside shirt.
Okay,
They got a shirt inside. It's fine.
yeah, but it's just the action.
Undershirt.
They're just waving it. Yes.
Do you need me to get you something?
No, I'm fine.
I just
Unless you
imagine.
can conjure the winds, I'm fine.
Is Willow on the sofa or like on a chair?
They're pacing.
Oh. I thought you said they sat down. Do you want to sit down, maybe?
It was more like I was imagining Willow leaning up against like a desk or something while drinking.
They probably, leaned on their table, and then now they're just kind of wandering around the room, opening windows to get circulation going.
And En's gonna go over to the sofa and make sure there's no like bolts or screws sticking up there. So if Willow needs to sit down, they're not going to sit down directly on something hard.
Willow's not going to sit down. If they sit down, they'll fall asleep. So they're going to just prop against their table. So, you going to sit?
Well, I guess if you fall down here, at least it's your own home.
Stop babying me. I'm fine.
And we'll sit and then rub their head a little bit.
Do you have a
I'd-
headache?
No, I'd say that was a
Oh, you're
success
saying something. Yeah,
for a
I
party.
think so. Yeah,
Well, for
I
someone.
think so. Hopefully for everyone. Everyone seemed to have a nice time.
Yeah. How long has it been since you've had a party like that? You seemed rather eager.
Parties are nice.
Mm-hmm. Do you wingman like that often? I mean, you were
If the
on
need
it.
arises,
You were picking
Yeah,
out people
well-
left and right. What's behind those glasses?
I live here.
Like eyes for picking out dates? Is that why you hide them? And is obviously joking. They're not prodding in any way.
no, it's fine. I could. Yes, I guess. I
Ah.
didn't have a comeback. Tots.
That explains it then.
Mm-hmm.
Your superpower.
I also use it for cookies. Get it? And raisins. You pick out dates and raisins. I don't really like when cookies have raisins in them. It's such an unpleasant surprise. You know what I mean?
I suppose. Usually I think I'm just happy to have a cookie.
Oh, I have cookies. Will is going to go and try and rifle through their pocket now, and their like elbow
Yeah.
goes like way deep into their pocket, like
Yeah,
they're like
it's like-
rifling.
Yeah, it's really bizarre to watch, and you see the Willow like shove their arm like up to the shoulder, basically.
It's like
into the pocket, but the pocket doesn't deform.
their
at
face
all.
like scrunches in this very
You-
disgusted, confused cringe. Like, whoa.
Yeah, you figured out by now that like this must be some kind of bag of holding, but like
Yeah.
weird that they've got it sewed into the lining of their jacket. How?
So
In this
these
case,
are
it's their
your
pants, 'cause
these
they're
are,
Yeah.
not wearing jackets anymore.
these
so
are your
Villa's
party
beard
pants.
bending.
Huh?
I'm always wearing my party pants. Willow pulls out a. Oh, that's not it. Hold on, wait, Willow's going back.
Oh, God. I'm just gonna look towards the window because the way Willow is bending is concerning them. They're just gonna keep an ear out just in case a crack happens that shouldn't happen.
No, it's okay. Found it. Oh, it's not quite a cookie. It's more like a biscuit. Mm.
Ugh, it's food. I can't believe I'm still
Okay.
hungry.
Willow gives it 10.
Are you gonna eat?
I'm not hungry.
Yeah, that makes sense. Is it like
Nor
in a
am I
container
drunk.
or is it wrapped or
Oh, it's probably wrapped up in like cellophane kind of vibes.
right?
Yeah, it's like a little paper wrapped biscuit,
Yeah.
travel biscuit kind of thing.
Yeah, okay, you're not drunk.
It's just hot.
Mm-hmm.
Weirdly hot, considering it's winter.
Yep.
Almost spring.
Who said that? No, I'm kidding.
You sure you're not drunk, Willow?
Oh. Anyway, what are your plans for the rest of the night?
Didn't really have any. Just I'm here now, so
Hang around here then. You can find more clothes, you can read more books. We can try more experiments if you'd like. I showed
Well-
you my shield.
well, you're not drunk and I'm not drunk. You want to try more experiments. That sounds like an excellent idea, Willow.
I think so as well. So, shall we away?
I'm being sarcastic.
I'm aware I'm being facetious. I can't remember if that's the word.
Okay, not drunk. What did you have in mind, anyway?
Same thing as last time, except now you know I'm not going to explode into 1,000 pieces. If you hit me with something, probably, maybe. I don't know.
I mean,
Depends on what you hit me with.
exactly. A punch and what I can do are very distinctly
No, don't
different
punch me.
things. That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
I
I
wouldn't
see
be
what you're
punching
saying.
you.
Yes. No, I wouldn't want you to punch me. It'd be like getting hit by a bag of noodles. You're very small.
I am very small, Willow. Yes, I've chosen this size on purpose. So I am quite aware.
Oh, Captain Varys.
What about Captain
I
Varys?
just, you don't remember. I need to get the bird back.
Oh, right, that singing bird. That was Varys' voice, huh?
Yes.
Why do you need it back?
Yes. Because he's awake now, and I don't know why I gave it away. He's gonna hate me. The captain's gonna hate me for it. It's okay. I'll get it back later.
I mean,
We should go outside to do the armor thing if you would like.
We're not doing the armor thing, Willow. I don't want to hurt you.
What? Why? No, sorry, that sounded more troubling than I intended it to. Also, I sounded very whiny. That's okay. But it is a waste
I'm sure there's other ways.
of a nice evening.
I don't really consider watching you die a nice evening.
Whoa, okay, well, I wasn't considering that far ahead. Never mind.
Well, maybe that's why. You're so eager
Okay.
to do it.
I feel like I've touched a nerve. I should probably stop talking. I'm going to sit down on the chair next to Anne.
Willow, you wobble a little bit as you sit down. You've got like a little bit of a huh, as if you're like the boat is moving. It is not moving. It is very much not moving.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, aside from not wanting to see you die, I do intend to be doing this research with you for a while, so I just prefer you not get injured and we don't risk that.
Okay. Makes sense. I mean, that's probably smart. That's probably a smart thing to do. But yeah, if that, you could also just hit fish dog again. But you know, well, shrugs. I have a better idea. Can you
Oh.
change into people?
Yes?
Insistent eyebrow raise. Uh-huh.
Did you have someone in mind?
Surprise me.
And we'll push out of their chair and
A show.
stand up. Yep. Let's see.
Who
Well,
are you going to change into? You have a handful of.
yes, I have a handful of recent faces. Well, it's not going to be perfect because I'm not entirely familiar with all of your features, but and
What?
is going to change into Willow, but still with N's eyes, because N doesn't know what Willow looks like. Ta-da! Do you have any sunglasses
Whoa.
around here so I can complete the look?
That's very unnerving. How fun, Willow.
And bashfully ducks their head and runs a hand through their hair and stops at the ears for a minute before pulling them away.
Do you hear differently?
No.
No, it's just pretty much all the senses I usually have, just with fluffy ears now.
Right. Huh.
But hey, if you ever need to
Mm,
be in 2 places at once, just here I am.
I always need. Huh. You shouldn't offer me that.
Yeah, I'm realizing that's probably a bad idea. Just how many boats have you sabotaged in your lifetime, Willow?
How are we getting onto this conversation?
You mentioned you sabotaged someone's boat. What does it take to piss off Willow Jenkins that much?
Don't interrogate me as me. It's very weird. I'm getting distracted by
How
my
about
handsome
this then?
face.
And N's gonna change into Elsa.
Oh, now I feel like I'm in trouble.
What does it take to piss off Willow Jenkins?
Ah,
It's not gonna keep that form for very long. They feel a little bad. They'll
you
shrink.
feel awkward?
They'll shrink
I
back
feel
down
awkward.
to N form. Just giggling a bit.
Well, I don't like Aggie, so that's one.
Oh, I don't think anybody likes Aggie.
Can you shift into Aggie?
Oh, I'd really rather not.
Me too. Don't bring that nonsense into my house. Wow, the shenanigans you can get up to.
Yeah.
Wicked. And then. Ooh. Well, it's often there in mind, by the way.
Now you've known me for 2 weeks and you're already planning me to be your partner in crime, huh?
You offered just a second ago. I didn't plan anything. Well, except for everything.
I didn't expect you to pick it up so fast, but maybe I should have. We have obviously already committed book crimes.
Mm-hmm. What is your book, anyway?
With this one, and points to their hip.
No, the other one you carry around everywhere.
Oh. The exorcism
I'm
one?
joking.
I haven't carried that
No,
around
I'm joking.
for a
Whatever.
while.
No, yes, that one. That's what I meant. That one.
Oh.
And does seem to have a few books on them most of the time.
They?
But that one
I
is
thought it
the
was the
one
same
that they
book every
carry
time.
on
That's the one
there.
they carry
No.
everywhere, yes, so you can
Yeah.
understand Anne's confusion.
Oh, yes, no. Okay, well, Willow means that one.
Yeah.
The main one.
We're both kind of tipsy. It's fine. It's a sketchbook. It's nothing special.
Can I insight?
Yes. And please make a deception check, because it is, in fact, very, very special.
Any advantage or disadvantage on this?
Just roll flat.
Okay. Advantage. Why would I have an advantage? What am I doing? Investigate. Insight?
Insight.
Oh.
Insight.
Insight.
You're gonna lose.
Where is
Sorry,
the
buddy.
button? Shh. Key of little faith. Wait, I can't even find the button.
Yeah.
One step at a time.
Ooh.
What did I get? Did I get 20?
Nope.
Damn.
Very much not 20.
Shit, damn.
I feel like N should probably be rolling with disadvantage at this point, because you're both...
Okay, I'll roll again
Drunk.
and we'll take the lower of the two.
You roll a nat 20 here.
Wow.
Oh.
Okay. N seems like bashful about it. That book has emotional meaning
Oh.
to them.
You can tell they're like, when you talk about it, they hold onto the strap and they kind of rub the leather strap, and their hand often touches the book when they talk about it, like they're holding it against them. against their
Sentimental. I understand. You don't have to elaborate unless you want to. It is the time for sentiment.
body. And goes and sits down on the sofa and picks up their half-drunk glass of water and turns to face Willow and goes, "Never have I ever looked into Willow's history without asking them," and takes a drink. Willow, a couple weeks ago, I didn't know who you or Luca were, and I was worried that you two might have. Doesn't matter. I asked around about the two of you because I wanted to know who you were, and I found out a couple things that you didn't tell me yourself, and I've been trying to forget ever since I learned. But obviously, when you learn things, they don't always go away, and it wasn't like they were big, huge secrets. At least I don't think so. But
you can. What do you mean? What did you learn? Willow's tense, by the way. They're like looking very. You can't see their eyes, obviously, but they look like they're staring like right through you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it doesn't look comfortable either. They haven't really been looking at Willow, but they will look now. Well, I learned you were probably a pirate. That you might have not gone by Willow Jenkins before, which neither have I. And that
You haven't gone by Willow Jenkins before. Sorry,
no,
continue.
until today. And that you've known Bruno for about 8 years. That's about it, and I'm sorry. I don't care about any of that. You've done right by me, and whatever you've done. Why are you laughing?
Willow laughs openly over. Is that it?
Yes.
I
cut it off.
Potential ex-pirate in the pirate principalities.
You never.
And I've known Bruno, and I might have lied about my name once in my life.
Well, you didn't
of
tell me
20,
about it.
However many years. Yeah, that's fine. It's just you tell me as if you're about to. That's it's fine. What are you going to make out of that? I live on a boat. You probably could have pieced it together eventually.
Yeah.
Look at how I dress.
Yeah, you didn't tell me, and I went rooting. I could have learned more. What if I learned something more sensitive?
What are you gonna do? Kill me? I mean, I've offered.
You haven't made it hard. No.
That's fine.
And put their face in their hands. Oh, Willow takes a big
I thought you were about to
sip of water.
propose to me. God. The way you sat down, I thought I was in trouble.
Aren't you mad?
I don't care.
Well, neither do I. I mean,
Evidently,
I
can
care.
tell.
I care about what I've done.
Unbunch your shoulders, and your ears must be getting warm.
Shut up. Look, Willow.
Oh,
Stop
gosh.
laughing. Like
Yes?
5 minutes.
Why? It's funny. Could it be that this person that lives in Salvage was a pirate?
You've never admitted when Luca brings it up. I thought it was sensitive.
Well, he's a prince. That's different.
You're
I
infuriating.
haven't admitted it now. Thank you.
Well, good,
In any
because I
case.
don't want to know.
Okay. And I used to be a pirate. Now you know. Oh, you carry this burden with you forevermore. But you don't know if I'm lying, so that's fair.
Do you want to make an insight check?
Yeah, En's pissed off now, so, well, marginally.
Oh, sorry.
Straight insight check.
Yeah.
Willow. You don't get to keep.
En's flustered.
Yeah. They are so hard to read right now that they're like constantly laughing. It's so annoying.
Yeah. It's very annoying, but it's also a tremendous relief. It's a good kind of absolute embarrassment.
Yeah.
Who did you even ask?
Just someone I know in Regalport.
Okay, well, props to them. What did they find out about Luca? Big, handsome. Other stuff you can tell at a distance.
You're honestly not wrong. I guess it's fine to say because Luca basically told us back at his party he was a POW. He came here with a bunch of other prisoners of war and mercenary types, and he stayed. And he's a bit of a flirt. If you didn't pick up on that tonight.
That really spread around? That was the news?
That was pretty much all they
feel-
could dig up about Luca, yeah.
That's all about. Oh, you cut them off before you learnt more about me. Now I'm curious. What's my reputation in Regalport?
Bruno,
Don't ask.
apparently. I
Bruno.
don't intend to ask. You can ask them yourself if you ever actually meet them, which
Can
you
I?
won't. You won't meet them.
I would like to. I should.
Why?
It's only fair. I mean, you did pry about me. I didn't pry about you, except for looking at books. The books didn't, speak back, so... In any case, what's to know about Bruno? Even I don't know about Bruno.
It's not about Bruno. It was just that you've known Bruno for 8 years. That's a long time to be bumping in and out of
8
salvage.
years. Wow. Even I didn't realize it was 8 years. That's almost
God.
10 years.
He knew you as a teenager. No wonder he hates you so much.
Wow. Yeah. No, that's fair. I'm quite insufferable. Willow drinks.
Your glass of water is now empty.
Oh, Willow goes to drink, but there's no liquid left.
No, you've drained it now.
Oh, fine.
You just drained it.
Okay. Well. Interesting. Defined by Bruno. I don't know how I feel about that.
Well, they were kind of all equal in significance.
Right.
Except the name thing, that kind of went over my head the first time I heard it.
Huh.
Again, not uncommon for me.
Right? Yeah, especially you.
But I have been living as N for the past 5 years, so there you go.
5.
Yep, coincides with the I. I know what you're thinking.
Yeah. Is it late enough in the evening to ask? To be able to ask? No, I don't think I should ask.
Ask what?
Did I say that out loud? Maybe I am drunk.
I told you you're drunk. We're both drunk. That's why I'm spilling my stupid guts.
A man may
and
drink and not
you're
be
laughing.
drunk. A man may fight and not be maimed?
Are you gonna ask or are you gonna keep singing?
Oh, no, I'm just... What? I don't know.
Okay, well,
Who preceded N?
oh. No one important.
So I shouldn't ask, is what that reply says. Don't give me the option to ask and then not answer my
I
questions.
didn't know what you were going to ask.
Oh, okay. My bad.
It's fine.
Why the hair?
The hair?
White hair. No, just why is it white? Sorry, I keep remembering. I have to find that bird. Someone with white hair took it.
Oh.
Relative of yours.
I don't have any relatives that you need to worry about. I don't have any relatives at all.
Okay. Oh.
Someone took the bird?
Yeah. Tall, white hair, big
Wait.
sword.
Took as in Malachi
Asshole.
was robbed or as in
Oh.
he bought it?
Yes. I'm going to say yes.
When did you find this out?
Yes.
This morning.
This morning. It's been a long day.
You went to Regalport.
Hmm.
After I told you someone dangerous was there.
Oh, you're angry
Well-
at me now. Whoops.
And doesn't look angry
I
that
mean, it's also kind of a weird thing to say just in general, like, there's somebody dangerous in the city. Ooh.
Like, oh damn. But yeah. Okay, and Willow's like, oh, should I not have?
I knew you'd have to go there eventually. I just didn't expect you to go so soon. But you're here,
Oh.
and you're alive, so it's fine. What's that look for?
Uh-oh.
Hello?
Nothing.
Inciting.
Yeah, deception check.
Oh.
Disadvantage,
Oh.
Willow.
Yeah. Oh. Deception check.
If you guys just had like straightforward conversations, there'd be no problem.
Yeah, okay, Luca, go get your beans and we'll talk in the morning, okay?
My beans.
Yes!
Yeah, that's what the beans are.
I said beans! Beans!
Yeah. And then you said ass.
Okay.
That's what my anyway.
Shh. Shh. Go enjoy Ludo, we're talking. Okay, anyway. Shit.
Yeah, Willow
I
is
think I failed that,
definitely-
yes?
Yeah, super failed that. Willow is not telling you something. And you can you can take 2 guesses as to what they did.
Willow. And smiles. Did you go to the Theater District?
You've been caught in that lie so hard, Willow. And you know it.
Willow gives you a big smile.
And slaps the arm of the sofa and stands up.
In my defense, I have a plan. Kind of.
Your last plan
Th-
involved me blasting you with my powers and potentially killing you. What is this plan?
That's not a plan, that's more like a whim. This is more
So
of
you
a
have different
plan.
definitions. Okay, what's the plan, Willow?
Well, for starters, if someone is making you incredibly nervous and you don't know where they are, best course of action is to find out where they are so that you can avoid them.
Finding
That's
out
my
where
logic.
someone is sometimes has the side effect of them finding out where you are.
But they don't know me. If I wanted them to find out where I was, then where you were, then you would have been with me. Please don't ask me to explain this plan. I'm drunk.
You're not exactly
Selective
subtle. Have you
drunkenness.
seen how you dress?
Wow.
It's not
Have you seen how you dress?
Not an insult.
No, you're wearing Willow's shirt.
Doesn't have any crow feathers
it's
on
fine.
it.
If now, it's fine. I just wanted to check whether they were there, and also I narrowed down that theater that you must have been at. Sorry for prying. It's just you were very upset, and rather than everyone being afraid and sitting around all scared all the time for a person that is floating around Regalport, we can just find out what they're doing and
No, we can't.
plan
you can't.
around that.
You can't snoop around like that, Willow. It's only going to end badly. You can't do that.
For me?
Yes, for you. They're not just after me, Willow.
Why would they be after me?
Because that's what they
By
do.
extension? Okay. Well, I apologize, but that's even more incentive for me to find out who they are.
Next time, bring me along. At least let me know.
I've
I've
been
already-
catatonic for 3 days. I'm not being, no offense, I'm just saying, like, why would I bring you? You're already distressed.
I'm already asking around about them, myself. I already intend
Well,
to do
then
something
we're on the
about
same-
it. But I just don't want you sticking your neck out for me.
I'm not. I kept it very low key. I guess I kind of asked the cashier, but like,
You asked the cashier.
they.
So you stood at the front of the theater and talked to someone and asked about this strange man.
Yeah.
Willow, I have news for you. That's not Loki.
Yeah.
You don't look like you belong at the Gallery of Shadows either.
Wow. I could go there if I wanted.
That's not the point, Willow.
There is a lot more class mingling in Regalport than there is necessarily everywhere else. Fortunes get made and broken pretty fast out here.
Mm-hmm.
In the Lazar Seas.
They're, yeah. Anyway, Willow's feeling more drunk than they did before, and they feel tired.
Let's
I was just looking. I didn't find anything.
Let's just hope that they didn't find you. It's fine. This one was just part of the audience. He didn't do any of the actual kidnapping, so it's probably not that dangerous. And rubbing their temple.
Am I meant to be hearing this?
Unlike you, I'd only talk aloud when I mean to.
Okay, well, if I am in mortal peril, then maybe I need more information.
We don't know yet.
Then why are you panicking?
And sighs and sits back down, dropping into their seat with weight. I was going to bring you some more information after the party. I didn't necessarily want to ruin the vibes with all of my doom and gloom.
Willow nods. That makes sense.
I can still wait. I don't think, like you and Luca have made abundantly clear, it's unlikely any of them are going to come to little old salvage. That's assuming they're even in Regalport in any capacity beyond one person.
Mm-hmm. It's awkward. Well, I didn't say that out loud, but
Yeah.
the vibe is so awkward now.
Kind of sit for a while,
Yeah.
and you finish drinking your glass of water.
Yeah, and just thinking now.
Do they want to talk now? Should I be facilitating that, or is this a sober conversation?
I mean, that's up to you. They don't look like they're off into space at this point. They look kind of intense. Tapping their finger against the glass.
It doesn't look like N is pulling away from conversation necessarily. Yeah. It's just more that they're like thinking deeply. There was also a curious thing of they said we.
We. Like French? No, I'm kidding. We when?
We don't know yet, is what they were talking about.
I think Willow would have probably picked up on that. Thank you, voice of God.
Mm-hmm.
We.
That's what I'm here for, but...
Very belated, like 5 minutes later. Wait, we?
Yeah? Is there something wrong with that?
Well, who's we?
You and me? Maybe Luca?
Should I be insight checking that? Or are you just soft as hell? Wait, should I be insight checking that? God, are you there?
Rami, should Willow be insight checking that N used we don't know?
I don't see why they would. And not...
Oh, you mean that shit?
Yeah, and being honest.
Oh, I thought you were referring to another passenger.
No.
Oh, I see. Oh,
Okay.
and it's just being soft. Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha. Oops. Oopsie. Wait. Oh. Oh. Yeah.
And I
mean, if
mean,
of
you're
course.
and also said earlier, like they intended to continue that research with you for a while.
Yeah, I know. I know, right? We're just not acknowledging that right now.
you walked up to the theater,
What
so
is-
you're involved now. So, yes, we.
I feel like I was involved before I walked up to the theater, otherwise me walking to the theater wouldn't have been a problem. In what capacity have you involved me? Or have I been involved? Or, no, passive voice, what is it? In what capacity involved have I? What is happening?
You might as well warn the man.
But what specifically? There's
What
so many things.
happened? Well,
Like,
how it
no, like,
started,
whatever
at
you're-
least. How you got caught, at least. Might be worthwhile warning them about that.
Yeah, I was gonna leave it until tomorrow or not Luca's party night, but I do have it here.
And
And is going to pull their book into their lap and open it up, again pinching the primary front parts and pages of the book and making sure those all open to the middle of the book. And there's a sketch in there a few pages back from the Luca sketch that N did the other day. And there's a sketch of what looks very much like a monster.
Oh, can I check that? Do I know?
Yeah,
Sorry.
yeah, make an Arcana check. This is a pretty difficult Arcana check for you.
Damn.
Alright.
Oh, good.
You have no idea what that thing is, but it's got a huge sort of cyclopean eye, except it's taking up like the entire front of the skull with these like weird little sharp teeth. Other than that, it looks vaguely humanoid in shape, but that's about it. It's got the same configuration of limbs as a humanoid, but that means nothing when it comes to monsters.
Yeah, Willow's just gonna go, ew.
Yeah.
yeah, it's not.
And
yeah.
you can still see sort of the label next to it where...
Yeah, and it's going to turn the book around so that it's sitting right side up for Willow to look at. It's called an Anothic.
Okay.
Willow, you can't see any writing on this page.
Okay.
It's,
Is it a friend of yours?
no. It
Sorry.
It's on that day. It grabbed me, and
Oh.
it's the reason I ended up in the position I did, and got the eye planted. Not by it. That was done by people, but it did. You might not think the prying I did was bad, but this thing will learn everything about you. And try to destroy you with it. And that's the thing that caught me when I was snooping around a House Fjarlan theater.
Okay.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Sorry. Yes, and I'm sorry for your experiences. As an aside, obviously the laugh is not directed at that. The laugh is directed at the rest of it. That's interesting.
I was going to leave this with you and see if any of your books knew anything else about this thing, because it's one of the only other useful things about what I've remembered lately.
So you speak to your eye, yes?
Yes?
In your dreams? Has it said anything about anything?
Well, it told me the name and gestures to the writing that Willow cannot see
Mm-hmm.
of this thing. Otherwise, it seems almost as clueless as I am about what it is.
So it can... Well, yeah, that of course makes sense. It's looking at me now, yes?
I guess. It's,
Willow waves. Hi.
it's not going to talk to you, Willow. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Willow seems... I don't know what the mood is that... Not quite tense, but yeah, they've circled back around through tension into like a strange kind of off-kilter.
Yeah,
Probably just
I mean,
tired. Probably just drunk. All
there's a
good.
sort of interested curiosity about Willow that is like a little off kilter, but is more close to their normal.
Mm. Like your information just kind of sobered Willow up in a weird way. Huh. Well, that's troubling.
Yeah, that's a way to describe the majority of this.
I feel like Right. Okay. Should I be reading? Should I be going through my books? I think Willow's going to.
Okay, I will tell you. You can try. You have nothing about information like this.
Okay, never
Nothing
mind.
about
I think
creatures
Willow
like
would know.
this. Yeah, off the top of your head, you have never seen anything like this before, and you doubt you would have any relevant information in your particular collection of books. This is outside of your scope.
Well,
This is like
it's a
weird
lead.
even for monsters.
Right. It looks it. It's a lead.
Yeah. It's something. It's the only useful thing I got out of all this mess.
Oh, that's maybe not entirely true.
Isn't it just? Goodness, gosh, gracious. Anyway. Have you told Luca?
Luca.
Right.
About the Nothic? No, you're the first.
Wow. I'm honored. I shouldn't. Sorry. This is very sensitive information. Do you want another? I'm gonna get some more water. Willow's going to go walk get some more water. Returning with water. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing. Sorry. Hands and water.
And takes it. It's fine.
Can I ask more, or is that enough for one evening? It sounds unpleasant.
That's one way to put it.
Willow has like 800 questions, but is just like, don't make him cry.
Yeah, you know what? You know what's a good
Yeah.
way of diffusing tension of asking about other people? It's to talk about your projects.
Good point. I think we will pause it there for one evening, yes?
Sorry, what?
Are you, Willow waves.
And
You know what?
Flinches back. I'm here. What did you say?
You are hardly here. Would you like to see something cool?
As long as it doesn't involve me blasting you.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. I understand. I'll stop offering. You can blast me of your own volition another day when I make you angry or whatever it is. But anyway, look. Okay, Willow's going to show their hands.
And squints.
Yes. Okay. And
Okay.
hopefully this works. It's been a while. I'm a little rusty, not to mention a little tipsy, but like it should work. So 1 second. Willow's like rubbing their fingertips and their thumbs together.
Mm-hmm.
Then they proceed to do that. You know how they rub their hands together before the cure wounds and the lightning lure? That, but more gentle, sort of just like a pulsing rhythm, seems like it's matching with something. They kind of look like they're meditating when they're like just standing there briefly. It's a very slow pace. And then they like lightly clap their hands together, and it's like suddenly their entire arm to chest to the other arm, it's like that little static shock like bounced across their joints from one hand to the other. And like they glow briefly, and then suddenly they are wearing, over the top of their black thing but under their button up, they're wearing leather armor.
Oh.
Ooh, it worked.
Is that your first time doing that?
Recently. Yay! Applause. Come on.
Right, and puts down their glass somewhere and gives you an applause.
Thank you. Willow turns around.
You're suddenly pulling so many different types of armor out of your massive pockets. Except not.
Right? Yeah. Well, honestly, when you said the thing about like, I didn't like it getting in the way, you know what I mean? Like I'll stop mentioning it, but you know when I asked you to blast me?
Yes, I remember.
Yes, well, hypothetically, if I was going to convince you, I was like, well, I should probably have armor and a shield, but in any case, Willow taps their hands together again, and it's like switches off and goes back just to their bracelets.
I hope
In
you
any case.
didn't develop all this armor just hoping I would hit you with my magic.
No. Don't flatter yourself, please.
Good.
Nice. In any case, there it is. I thought it was fun.
Yeah, no, it's very
And
impressive.
Internally, it distracted Anne. Anne's not having anxiety attack kind of anymore. Yay! Anne's not dissociating anymore. Would you like one?
A magic leather armor?
I guess.
I mean, and shrugs.
I don't know how to make it, but
I wouldn't
I
say
guess
no
if
to
I'm not going to
more
use it.
protection.
Willow, you don't know if that would work for other people. It's kind of
Personal.
yeah, not even that. It's just like it's so directly connected to your magic that you're not sure if it would take a good amount of time and prototyping to make it functional for somebody else.
Willow's musing aloud with the it doesn't need to be legitimate.
Yeah.
Look,
It'd be hard.
you already fixed my eye patch. I think you've done more than enough, and
You don't even need it.
doesn't even bring up the whole fact you've done a bunch of research for me, and you even tried to investigate the theater for me, which dangerous, but you keep doing that, and it's something.
It's something.
You also
Willow's
planned
gonna
out
plop back in the chair next to them.
you also planned out a route to Karnath for me and Luca.
While sitting there, Willow is just idly tapping their wrists on and off again. Just like the arm is like going on and off. Yeah. It also glitches every now and then when Willow does it too fast because it's like not meant to be doing that.
Yeah. Like it gets half stuck and you have to do it again. Like you have
Yeah.
to double click.
a sleeve gets stuck and Willow like shakes their arm out and then like quickly tries to clap it off again.
And is getting
Just
a
while
little
you're talking.
concerned about this shield that it might yet harm Willow.
Nah,
It's fine.
it just gets stuck on the overshirt. Is what happens.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Willow
it's
has
just
to
like it's
untuck
bunched
the-
up awkwardly, like when you try and put a jacket over a hoodie, and then it like just the whole hoodie sleeves rolls up with it.
Yeah. Sorry, what were you saying?
Just and looking at your like disheveled shirt, and then back at your face. It's very distracting. This
Okay,
your-
Willow stops and adjusts
your
their
whole
shirt.
deal.
Come on.
Before, when we were traveling to and from Aggie, you said you had no intention of going to Karnath, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But the more holds are on the way to Karnath.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
I'd really rather not get a bunch of new strangers involved in my whole situation.
Are you asking me out?
And rolls their eyes.
Please.
I'd rather continue this research with you, yes, Willow. That's what I'm saying.
Right. Willow pinches their brow. They seem like they have a headache.
I'm sorry, I'm hitting you with a lot tonight. Maybe I should go home.
No, it's fine. No. You might as well stick around. What are you going to do? Sleep? You can spend the night here if you want. I mean, you're already wearing my clothes. There's a couch. Or you can sleep on the bed, and I will sleep where I sleep, which is, I don't know, somewhere.
I mean, I hope you sleep.
Couch.
You don't seem like you...
I sleep.
You seem like the type who might...
I'm
pull some
going to need
all-nighters.
to. Wow. Don't tell Seeker Elsa.
Your secret's safe with me.
For once. Shall we... Is there anything else to cover? Shall we bring the conversation back to wonder what Luca's doing?
If that's all Willow's gonna say, we can skip to...
Well, what else was I? Oh, I was meant to respond to your proposition. Willow's got a headache.
We can cut it here if we like and skip to the morning.
And?
En kind of wants to leave.
Oh!
I think you may need to, like, keep talking, Willow, until... Otherwise, Anne is going to head home and you won't have your sleepover.
Okay.
Look, I understand if there's a reason you don't want to go to Karnath or in that direction.
It's not even Karnath.
I just...
That you don't want to go to, you just... As...
God! Shh! God outing Willow at every opportunity. I'm kidding.
I gotta
Keep
be
talking.
I have to
I
be
know.
the internal monologue.
I know! It's not even... I just... had different plans, but... they don't seem to be working out the way I wanted them to anyway, so... I'm
don't mean to get in the way of your plans.
They weren't very good plans. It's fine.
Well, birds of a feather, huh? I ended up paralyzed in the lighthouse and needed a couple of fools to come save me, so...
Wow. Okay. Well,
Kidding.
lucky you did. I guess. No, not lucky you got paralyzed, but lucky we found you.
Yeah.
Listen, I'll have to ask Bruno and just check. Willow's like massaging their head, by the way.
I mean,
Just
look,
check the.
there's no rush.
Wait. Wait. I just have to check with everything, and we'll see. It's not an overnight plan to make it. I'll let you know.
Yeah, well, it's not... We don't even have the money to make the trip right now. I don't even know if that's where I want to go when all is said and done. I just... Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry to dump all this on you tonight.
No. It's not that. No, it's not that. It's what better night to do it than Luca is having fun and it's fine. I brought it up earlier anyway. It's fine. I just need to ask Bruno. Simple as that. Don't worry about it. This is alcohol headache. Don't take it personally.
Hmm. Wait, you're considering
I'm
it?
flattered.
And like seems to have just
Oh,
clicked.
God. Well, you asked so sincerely. How am I meant to?
Oh, you can, you can. No, and I am not leaving this beach. Get out of my boat. Like that's more of what I was expecting.
Then you don't know me very well.
I'm learning.
Apparently. In any case, it's I'll get back to you.
Yeah, of course. It's who knows, right?
Yeah, who knows? Every day's been a new adventure.
Mm-hmm. Ain't that the truth?
Mm-hmm.
You
Willow reclines.
you silently toast each other with your glasses of water.
Yeah. Clink. Oh, not clink. Invisible clink.
Clunk.
Clonk. I think Willow's gonna conk out on the chair. Not
That's fair.
immediately, but just in general.
Click the
Yeah.
glass and then just slump.
Slump. There's like a slump and a little bit of silence, and you catch Willow like nodding off in front of you. You can't see their eyes, obviously, but like their head is sort of tilting forward in that way of people who are about to fall asleep.
Oh, I'll leave them to it. I'm going to gingerly remove a box from the sofa and lay down and stare at the ceiling. I just think until maybe I fall asleep, maybe I don't.
Oh.
I think Willow, at some point, you startle awake and you're like, oh god, neck.
Poor thing, yeah.
And you
And
catch
is Anna asleep
N.
there?
I think N is sort of lightly dozing on the couch,
Oh.
catnapping.
Well, what's the weather like? I need to close all the windows. I think Willow's going to like quietly close all the windows.
Yeah.
And I think they'll put their jacket on N, like the one they usually wear.
Yeah.
And just, if they don't wake up from that, then Willow's just going to like leave them there and go to their bed.
Yep. Cute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's skip to the next morning.
Okay.
Luca, you wake up bright and early, very comfortably in a hotel room.
Mm-hmm. Am I with
Um,
company still?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Um.
Ludo mentioned to you
jostle.
last night that he's probably, this is probably his last night in salvage for a bit,
Yeah.
but he isn't
Should
going
I-
to leave until sort of mid-morning. You wake up at your usual time, despite the heavy food, alcohol, and fun partying last night you did. You feel
the
a
long
bit worn down and
conversations.
tired, but in a like contented sort of way.
Should I be waking him up?
If you like to.
Yeah, I'll do that with a little kiss on the brow.
Oh.
Ludo wakes up and with a sort of sleepy rumble goes, morning already?
Mm-hmm. Time to get up, I think. Both of us. I'm like idly touching his hair.
He
I think I
hums
wore
and
you
then
out.
like leans in and sort of gives you a dry kiss on the lips.
Mm. Yeah, we need a shower.
You go first.
You don't want to join me?
Well, give me a minute.
All right. And I'll like putter off. Okay, like meet you in there.
We flash forward a few hours. The both of you are cleaned and dressed, and heading down for breakfast at the Gold Dragon.
Mm-hmm. Is it an eventful breakfast or just?
No, it's just mostly like comfortable chatter. Ludo chatting about what he thinks his next job is going to be.
Yeah.
Probably more bodyguard stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Interesting.
yeah, and sort of general asking about like what you are up to, what your plans are.
I won't be super. Like I will say I'm traveling to Karnath, but not why. Obviously, I'm not going to go around telling people that I might be from House Deneath.
Yeah,
So, especially people
yeah,
who
that
work for them.
it didn't come up.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Comfortable breakfast then.
yeah, comfortable breakfast. He offers to pay for your breakfast.
That's generous. I'm gonna take it because I'm still high from my birthday. So
That's fair. Still enjoying the birthday afterglow.
yes.
So yeah, and then eat breakfast. Give each other a like good handshake, hug, clap on the shoulders,
Yes.
and say goodbye. You head back to the Nodding Poppy. When you arrive, it's already open. Seeker Elsa is there at the front desk and says good morning to you as you come in.
I'll say good morning and ask if she missed me.
I did, but I'm glad you had a night out.
So am I. I think I needed a little bit of excitement. But not perilous excitement, something a little
more
more relaxed.
sedate. Yes.
Yes, exactly.
Well, I'm glad to hear it. I think the crew of the Silver Dancer are planning on leaving later this afternoon. They're just packing up and saying so. Do you know where Willow and N are? I think they wanted to say goodbye. before
Did
they
N
left.
not come back last night?
No, I thought they were with you.
No.
I guess they must have gone home with Willow?
Must have. Why don't I go check on them?
If you're up to it.
Of course. Think a little
Cool.
party is going to stop me?
Well, see you in a bit then.
Okay. Gonna give her a little hug
Yeah, she gives you a hug
before I
and
leave.
a kiss on the cheek.
No. Okay. Okay. I'm going to mosey. Not mosey, but like I look like I'm moseying, but
Yeah.
I am walking quite briskly
Yeah.
to Willow's skiff.
Yeah. Willow and N, you awaken in the morning, close to about 11, with the sound of Luca knocking on your door.
And sits up quite quickly. Their head snaps towards the door, and they notice belatedly Willow's jacket tumble off of them, and they make a face at that, but then look back at the door.
Yeah, you were in Willow's boat?
Yeah.
You slept here last night, apparently.
That's starting to come together. Willow?
Luca!
Oh. Luca's here.
Willow's in there.
And says,
One
like, still kind of
second.
dazed and not sure where they are or how they are.
You slept okay, you think?
Yeah.
You're a little bit hungover.
Yeah, it's a very strange experience right now. I remember the night before and where I am and everything, and there's the edge of a headache. So I'm gonna ease off of the sofa and see if I can figure out how Willow's door works.
Yeah, it opens quite simply from the inside. It's just that the
Okay.
automatic thing wasn't on.
Yeah. I got it, I think. I got it,
So-
Willow!
You answer the door, and Luca, you see N sort of looking a little bit sleep mussed. They seem to have fallen asleep in the clothes they were wearing last night.
Which one of us was supposed to have a walk of shame?
And squints. I
Because
assume
I'm
you
in
had
fresh clothes, honey.
Yeah.
I didn't go back to the daunting puppy. It's not... Are you going to come in, or am I going to shove you into the ocean, Luca?
I think that depends on you.
Luca is like radiant, by the way.
Yeah, and it's not.
Yeah, I am glowing.
And
I
squinting.
am very much the prince that I am supposed to be.
Like the cheer and contentment, the self-satisfaction is just rolling off Luca.
Well, 1, nothing happened. 2, why are you here?
Well,
It's like
you weren't at
11.
the puppy, and I was concerned. I'm grinning a bit.
I'm just also going to say that N's eye and their scales are back after they fell asleep.
Yeah,
Mm.
they turned back on when you fell asleep.
Yeah.
You haven't put your face on.
No, I'm still in my eye and my scales.
Are you going to invite me in?
Well, I don't think I'm going to have any success shoving you into the ocean, so yes, I guess that is our only other option.
You're welcome to try, I say as I step in.
I think I'm going to be the one who ends up in the ocean.
Why is that?
You're a brick shithouse, Luca.
Oh, I thought you were gonna throw yourself in for some reason to help with the hangover. You look hungover. Are you hungover?
Mildly.
Elsa may have something for that.
Actually, Luca, you may have something for that.
I may. I may.
I'm gonna double check what lay on hands can do.
I know it can cure disease.
Yeah, I don't think it can cure the poisoned condition, but
Yeah.
not
I
this.
can detect poison,
Yeah,
but
nope. In which case, not yet.
not yet. I can detect the alcohol poisoning.
Not yet. Not quite.
It's mild. Extremely mild.
It's just lingering. They just need some water and a good breakfast.
Well, would you like to come back to the Nodding Poppy? We can feed you lunch, considering.
Also, when Willow just like now walks in.
Yeah, I imagine
On-
Willow like, yeah,
Ah,
they're out. They
look
have
what-
fresh clothes on. But
Look what the dog dragged in.
and you look scorching.
Beautiful.
As in, like Willow's like squinting. The light is reflecting sparkly off his like porcelain. It's like,
yeah.
oh god.
Yeah, it's bright.
Yep.
My name is Luca. I'm bright.
Yeah.
I had a
It is
lovely
the
evening,
first day of spring.
Oh.
and I am
How-
glowing.
How was your night?
Wonderful. Thank you for asking.
Where's your friend?
Oh, he had to say goodbye. He's going on
Already?
to continue his work.
Ah. Well, lucky you caught him before he left.
Mm-hmm. We had a wonderful conversation.
Mm.
En's
Mhm.
making a
I
face.
give a look.
It's
Mm.
like a knowing eyebrows
Oh.
raised face.
Yeah. Yeah, deep and meaningful, I'm sure. Anyway,
Very deep.
no doubt, I'm sure. Anyway, what were you saying? You said something about lunch?
Would you like to have some lunch to help with your hangovers?
I'm not hungover, but
You are. You
okay.
are. I can
Yeah,
smell you.
Okay, I am. No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
You can't. You can't actually. Like as a meme aside, you can't. Willow cannot stand like smells. So you can tell though. You can tell by looking at them, and also they're lying very badly.
Yeah.
Mhm.
There is that.
Yeah, but they, like the note was that before Willow came out, they have actually freshened up, and is the only one that's like still wearing the exact clothes from the night before.
Yep.
Oh, also, the crew of the Silver Dancer will be leaving today. Some of them, at least. So I thought you might want to bid them farewell.
Varys?
He will be staying.
And looks at Willow, like remembering a certain conversation they had last night.
Willow looks away.
That's good
And
to
do you have
know.
a change of clothes
I have my armor back at the Nodding Poppy.
so that you don't go back to the Nodding Poppy in the same clothes.
Uh,
Yeah, just have a shirt. Willow's going to find you a shirt.
You can also just like pop by the cleaning stone on your way
That's
up.
fair.
But it will very much be you are still in the same clothes.
Yeah. It's okay. Willow can give you a vest to make it look like a different shirt. There you go. Done.
I feel like Willow, I was already given En the vest, so En will take the vest.
Yeah, there you go.
En's not here to fight
Ta-da.
about a vest.
Yep, there you go. Okay. Willow stretches. Shall we away?
I think we shall. What work would that be?
Work.
They have a job.
Gestures
Oh.
at the docks.
Sorry, I thought you did that as more of a hobby.
I think Willow's a bit too good at it to leave it at a hobby, huh?
I guess. Willow's gonna make a quick check on En. Do they seem okay?
Yeah.
They did have a quite emotional last night. Briefly.
They just seem
And seems about normal.
tired.
Okay,
but-
well, yeah.
And, you know, normal.
Yeah.
Not
And
great,
Luca's,
but not
Yeah.
dissociating.
That's good. Yeah, because we showed you sick armor. Anyway. Yeah, okay. Well, might as well head out. Oh, do you guys need lunch? Willow's going to think.
Zeke Elsa
We
is
could-
about to make lunch.
Yeah.
I believe that's what we're being invited back for.
I feel rude showing up empty-handed. Maybe I could grab something. Willow
This
says,
will be
squinting.
now the fourth time Willow has shown up with food.
polite thing to do,
Yeah.
apparently.
Yeah. Tis. At least some food. You don't show up someone's house like empty-handed.
Willow, the ethnicity is showing.
Yeah.
Look.
It
Whereas
sure
the
Anne
Anne
is.
just shows
something.
up and like ravages through the dumpster.
Oh, we can go to McDonald's or something later. You can shout. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, Willow will want to bring something, but not too far away. So maybe just like baked goods, like to just get
Yeah.
some cookies or something.
Yeah,
For
you grab some. You grab a silver's worth of cakes for your farewell to the Silver Dancer crew.
Oh yeah. I wonder if there's anything Willow would have thought to give them. Nah, not really. Don't really know them well enough. Okay.
No, but
Yep.
you probably have mentioned them to Bruno that there are some fellows looking for work around town.
Yes.
Yes. I said that I
Yeah.
would bring that up to you, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Willow would have already probably, but bothered Bruno with that fact.
Yeah.
But yeah,
It's been something
Okay.
that's been like done over the week.
yeah. All right, well, yes. So slow slog back to the nodding puppy with our cookies.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you two are slogging. I am skipping
Yeah, you're
practically.
skipping.
Yeah, he is
for
several
sure.
paces ahead, just radiating sparkles and joy.
After the initial like of having like sleep interrupted, Willow's like happy to see Lucas. So happy,
Well,
Yeah.
that's kind of
fondly
you.
watching.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, how's the arm? Huh?
Very
Did it hold up?
useful. Yes.
Nice.
And down.
That's all. I don't want to hear anymore. Thank you. Um, okay, let's go back to Nodding Puppy where Luca can't say anything. Hopefully. Stop saying words, my dude.
I'm just talking about our conversation.
Yeah, we know.
He's a very chaotic force.
Okay, yeah, you head back to the Nodding Poppy, greet Seeker Elsa, greet the crew, and sit down for a sort of brunch affair. Seeker Elsa thanks
have
Willow
mojitos.
very profusely for the biscuits, as do the crew. They heartily approve. They are very endeared to you, Willow, not only for saving them, but for showing up pretty much every time they've seen you since with food.
They've
And
been
buying
eating raw
several
fish for
rounds.
6 years. So,
Yeah. Yeah. It is very, very sort of pleasant, if slightly bittersweet. Since people are sort of moving their separate ways.
hopefully on to better things.
Cool. Anything anybody wants to say to anyone in particular?
Of the Silver Dancer?
Yeah.
Not really. I think my main concern would be Varys, and he is staying behind. So,
Yeah. Varys is
Can I ta-
staying for a while at the Nodding Poppy. Yeah. You were saying,
Can I
Nim?
check his vibes?
He seems to be doing well.
Good.
But make an insight check.
Damn. Okay. Normal.
Mm-hmm.
hungover.
Ass.
Wow.
Wow.
Oh.
Good job
Ouch.
on the nat one.
Varys seems to be doing great.
Wow. I feel like
He gives you a nod?
Yeah, I feel like he caught Willow looking is probably as well what
Yeah.
one is, because Willow was trying to be subtle about it.
Yeah.
I know. You're not
Varys
supposed
gives you a nod and a smile.
Okay. Well, Willow smiles back, by the way, but also is like, whoops, I wasn't meant to be staring.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah. I think after brunch is sort of eaten and cleared away, the Silver Dancer, each of them in turn, asks to shake hands with the three of you.
Hmm.
Some will go in for a hug.
And is going to dodge out of that.
Well, it's more like go in for a hug with Luca, who has been,
Yes.
and Seeker
Yes.
Elsa.
That makes sense.
Luca will hug them heartily.
They're very huggable.
Yes. And thank you for all the help that you've given them. Aerith, the elf, and Darlatan are planning on staying in salvage to work to find work among the dry docks. We're among fisher folk here.
Willow will tell them they'll put in a good word.
Much appreciated. Thank you.
No problem.
And yeah. They set off with many thanks for your kindness and for saving them. And lots of promises of, like, if you ever need a favor, you can call on them.
Sorry.
Gesundheit. And I think with that, let's go to intermission.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So, what would you guys like to do?
Well, since I've already fucking gutted myself like a fish on Willow's boat, I'm going to need to... Sometime later, I guess in the afternoon. I don't want to rain on Luca's parade, but I do want to pull Luca aside for a minute. Or when we're doing chores together, or
Go
something.
later.
When we're alone.
Yeah,
Willow's
you
allowed
probably
to
are
be here.
like in your routine of washing dishes.
Where's
after-
Willow? Is Willow here too, or did Willow go back to their boat?
Willow, tell me, where are you at? Do you
what's
head
the
back to
vibes?
work, or
What's the vibes after the people leave? Because I mean, I could talk
Hang
to...
around? Oh, are you going to talk to Varys?
I don't know, maybe. But no, I could loiter. I could help with stuff while I'm here.
Yeah,
I might ask
if you want
Seeker
a
also
lawyer.
for something for a headache.
Yeah. Oh, she has some willow bark tea that will fix you right up.
Yeah. Is there any
she
stuff to do
probably
here?
offered some of it around brunch.
I feel like she
for-
would have just like without asking, just given Willow the tea.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
thank you, oh mind reader.
Yeah.
But yeah, is there anything to do around here Willow might offer? Or if Seeker also needs something done.
Probably not anything pressing other than like usual household chores that frees Seeker Elsa up to manage the front of the clinic.
Then I guess Willow has no reason to stay.
Why don't you go have a chat with Bruno about leaving?
No.
or about putting in a good word for Darlatan
Yeah.
and Aerith.
Yeah, I'll go speak to... Yeah, and then I can report back later. There you
cameo
go. That's a little
NPCs.
bit more... Huh?
Darlatan and Aerith are cameo NPCs from the stream team.
Oh!
Yeah.
Yay!
Yeah.
I think my connection is slightly cutting out.
No, Mim just
Okay.
doesn't hear things sometimes.
No, it's the lag.
No, I know. I'm joking.
It's pretty misinformation. No, but okay. Yeah, I'll go speak to Bruno. That way it's not like, I'm just loitering here
Sure.
like a weirdo. So, yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
So Luca.
On to the docks, and yeah.
That's me.
That is you.
Yeah. How are you feeling?
Better?
Food helped a lot with the hangover.
Yeah. and looks much more awake now.
I'm glad to hear that.
So let me just get this out in the open. I asked around town about you and tried to find information about you behind your back, and there was nothing. But I did do that, and I'm sorry.
Oh, well, that's a little disappointing.
Yeah, you basically told me everything I learned last night.
Where did you hear this? Who did you ask about me?
There's someone
I've
in
got a big grin
town.
on my face. Oh, that friend of yours, right?
Kai? No, not Kai.
Kai.
Kai is my friend.
Right. So you have other friends.
I have contacts.
Uh-huh. Of course. You're too dark and mysterious for friends.
So this is
I'm sorry.
a common
That
occurrence
was a
for you,
joke.
huh? The thing that happened last night. Apparently, it's enough that that's what I dug up about you.
So you learned that I like to make friends.
Yes, that's one way to put it. I believe the exact
How
wording
did
was
they
that
say?
you're a bit of a flirt.
Am I? I've never noticed.
Just stares at Luca.
Well, I don't think it's an issue that you asked around about me. I would have asked around about you if I had contacts.
Huh. I guess that's fair. Unfortunately, I couldn't find anything that would be helpful in you retrieving your past.
It's all right.
It's all stuff you already
Thank you for
know.
telling me.
Yeah. Sorry again.
No need. Give him a little nudge.
Mm.
Like to buck up.
Yeah, well, that's...
Now you know as much about me as I do.
Yes, so it would seem.
Is that everything? You seem a bit distracted.
It's been a long week.
Yeah. Did you have fun last night at least?
Yeah. Thank you for inviting me.
Thank you for coming. It meant a lot.
I was happy to attend. I'm glad you had a good time, Luca.
Thank you. And you, with Willow. Sure, you got up to many hijinks without me.
We just talked.
Oh, so like me.
No, Luca. I'm going to assume you're joking, but I'm just going to cut that
I'm
off.
joking.
I'm sure our times of conversations were notably different.
I think so. I think so.
And nods.
What did you talk about? Anything I would be interested in? Did you talk about me?
Boy, what didn't I talk about? And rubs at their face. No wonder Willow left in a hurry and rubs at their face with both hands. Ugh, I'm never getting drunk again.
That was you drunk? You held it pretty well.
Well, no, but it was close enough. And I
Were you
spoke
chatty?
my mind, which was probably a bad idea.
Did you tell Willow that you find their secretism infuriating?
No. Do I seem like I? Because I don't. In fact, it's exactly the opposite.
Give them like a questioning look.
Well, I told them the same thing I just told you, that I dug around their past, but it's not my business, and I didn't want to know their past unless they told me. Because I think it's everyone's right that if they want to leave whatever past they have behind, they should be allowed to.
That was good of you to tell them, I think. It helps build trust.
Does it?
Mhm.
Maybe.
I think. If you did something wrong, it's best to... Not that it was wrong, but if you feel like it was wrong, then
It was a
telling
little
them is a
wrong.
good way to... I think you're in a position where you're going to be suspicious of everyone you meet.
Oh, am I that
assume.
obvious?
You're not obvious.
In this particular respect, I'm not really trying to be.
Good. That's why I noticed. Because it was so obvious.
Anyway, yeah, we talked about a lot of things, but I don't really know how it landed.
What do you mean?
I don't really know how Willow feels about some of the things I asked. I mean, I think it was positive, but I just can't really tell. And now they've run off. They're Willow, so that's just what they do. So it's probably fine.
We'll see them again, and you can ask. No
God,
harm in asking. For clarity.
that's such a simple way to look at it.
I think that's what I'm known for.
I didn't mean to call you simple. That's just...
I am a bit. It's alright. It makes things easier in some respects.
Yeah, I really have to wonder what it's like to have a straightforward brain, and not just whatever I have in here. And knocks on their head a little bit.
I think it would be fascinating. Sorry, that's not the right word. I think your brain is good for you.
Well, I wouldn't go that far. But I've learned to navigate it to some degree.
And you can always ask for help. From Simple Luca.
Maybe. Sometimes you have some good pointers.
1 out of 3, I think, is my going ratio.
Hey, it's better than 0.
Cool.
Is that all you wanted to tell me?
Yeah, we can skip now.
Okay.
Yeah.
We will pop on over to Willow, meeting Bruno at the docks.
Bruno!
Good afternoon.
Hi. How's your day?
Fine. First day of spring. That means the season's picking up.
Nice. See any pretty flowers on the way to work?
Bruno gives you
I'm
kind
gonna
of
cut
a
to the
flat
chase.
look.
I'll cut to the chase.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I have some... Did I tell you about the fish people?
You mentioned there
Never mind.
were... You mentioned there was a crew at the
Yes.
clinic.
Yes,
Fish
that's the
people?
one.
Is
No,
that...
disregard that. No. It's because they're sailors. Anyway, fishermen. I don't know if they're fishermen. Anyway, my point
Bruno
is
gives
that
you a
some of them
long,
need
hard
work.
squint.
That's fine. You can squint from all the way down there. It doesn't reach me. It doesn't matter. Anyway, I have a favor to ask, or maybe not a favor to ask, but a good word to put in.
Yeah?
2 of them need work in salvage, and they are sea folk, fish people, as it were.
I get the sneaking suspicion that you're not telling me everything, which is not so much a suspicion as a proven fact, because I've known you for so damn long.
Yeah, apparently that
But
works its way.
yes, since the season is picking up, and we're likely to get a bunch of new orders for building boats, if they know their way around a vessel or two, then sure, I'm sure I can find some place to give them some work.
Yay!
Do you have names,
Okay.
descriptions?
I have their names. Wait, Aerith and Darlatan, is that it?
Yes, correct.
Aerith
Aerith is
and
an elf, and Darlatan is a halfling woman.
Darlatan.
Yeah.
Darlatan. Okay, halfling, Darlatan, and Aerith, elf. I
Good to know.
gesture with I gestured with like height. I think is what like I imagine Willow like gesturing sizes.
Yeah,
as they're
fair
going.
enough.
I feel like this is helpful knowledge for where you put somebody on a dock as well. But yeah.
Yes.
Are they former sea dragons? Could you refer to them as?
Yes.
Okay, well, Willow already mentioned former sea dragons.
Huh.
Hmm.
Were they kicked out, or?
No.
All right.
I had a big night, Runo. Don't grill me.
If I was grilling you, you'd feel a lot hotter.
I know.
Hey.
So I can go back and say, yeah, probably.
Well, send them
Go
over
speak
to
to
me, and
Bruno. Interview.
I'll
Okay.
find some work.
Thank you, Willow. What's the sign of affection towards Bruno that's not anywhere near
Salute.
a hug?
Finger
Salute.
guns.
Yeah. No. Yes. Okay. Just a little
You-
like.
You
Also,
give,
the
you
hand
give
clasp.
Bruno a naval salute.
Yes. Okay. There you go. Willow goes to walk off and then circles back. One more thing.
Hmm.
If what's my schedule looking like for the next while?
Well, there's a few boats coming in that would like some arcane enchantments on the hull. It's good work, good pay.
Mm.
About twice as much as you were earning this last month.
Wow. Okay.
Hmm.
Hmm.
You got things to do?
Willow just like tilts their head. They're looking contemplative.
I know you were planning
Maybe?
on leaving about 2 weeks ago, but seems you didn't. Not surprised. Repair jobs like that skiff of yours often take twice as much money and 3 times as long than you first set out.
Yeah. I guess we'll play it by ear. But
Fair enough.
what would
Just make sure you give me due notice.
right. Yeah, I will. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to. Thank you.
Hmm?
And then Willow peels off very quickly.
Yeah.
Almost
Bruno
out of
waves
run.
you off. He's like looking at a clipboard, chewing on the end of a pencil.
Yeah. Oh, good. Willow's like, ugh. Willow feels like flighty and odd.
Mm-hmm.
They're not going to go straight back to the clinic. They'll probably go check out the boats that they're going to be working on.
Yeah.
Just to suss them out.
Yeah, so I imagine you spend the rest of the day sort of working until the usual time for the docks to wrap up. The weather is starting to warm. It's still a bit nippy. It's still like there's a cold, sharp breeze that picks up now and then. Maybe a light shower of rain coming in on the evening. Other than that, springtime. Spring is in the air. Starting
New
to-
beginnings.
Yeah. You spot some snowdrops on the way. The first shoots of crocuses and tulips. Wait, no, tulips come later. Just crocuses then.
You could tell me any flower grows anytime, and I'll be like, "Yup, Zeke said so, so it must be true."
Snowdrops are my
Hell yeah,
favorite.
tulips. Yeah, Sarah's attached. But okay, I might find my way back to the clinic then.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, probably with more food again. I think
Spend.
this.
Yeah,
Okay,
you
yeah.
don't have to spend as much this time, but spend like 2 silver for all the food you've bought today from
So
bakery
another
and
silver for now.
yeah.
I think this
You
one is
spend a
more like
silver at the
almost
bakery.
maybe. What about it? Okay, so I think Willow's going to tune back in to the
Mhm.
Nodding Poppy
Mhm.
with news and snacks. Probably just snacks. Like I feel like Willow just got like a hamper.
Okay.
Fish
Yeah,
and
you
chips.
picked up some more stuff from
Nah.
from around town. Brought in snacks.
Yeah. Willow probably had snacks for themselves and brought a lot, and then was like, "Wait, no, I'm going back to the Poppy." So now they are brought here.
Mm-hmm.
Ding dong.
Seeker Elsa opens the door and says, "Oh, hello, Willow. And
Hi.
you've brought more food."
Yes. I think they come in handy. You can never have enough. Wait, you can never have. Yeah, you can never have enough. Is that... You have a lot more mouths to feed.
Only a
You
few
can never
now.
have too much. Gotcha. That's what I was trying to say. Yeah. How is everyone? Willow's
Doing
sort of
well.
peering around.
Doing well. A letter came for Mr. Varus, so he's off in his room for now. Hopefully it's good
Oh,
news.
okay. Good.
She guides you in towards the kitchen and calls for Luca and Anne that you are to announce your arrival.
Yeah. Willow is curious about that letter, by the way, but they're not going to just be like, "Oh, from who?" Because like, nosy. But
I feel like Ed asked
yeah.
Elsa to give them something to do because they're feeling antsy
Mhm.
again. It's like, give me something to clean.
Yeah. And you are, I think maybe you're in the garden repotting some plants.
Yeah, that works. And learning gardening
Oh,
skills.
Wow. Pot plants. Isn't that a bit close to home?
It's okay.
Um,
It's plants. It's nice. It's outside. It's nature. They're not that closely
I won't
connected.
remind you.
There's no scalpels.
Yeah,
so
it's more
Okay.
like N is repotting flowers that were kept indoors over winter into
Cute.
the like flower beds for spring.
Cute.
Hmm.
Well, Willow brought snacks, so if anyone wants like assorted nuts or peas, dried peas, or there's like soy crisps. That's what I imagine the kind of caliber of snacks that were brought. Raisins that Willow won't
You have
be eating.
some assorted trail mix.
Yeah, there you go. Probably
Big old Luca doing.
Yeah.
I imagine Luca was doing clinic work and he's probably just finished up.
Probably cleaning up after the sailors who left.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Rearranging the bedrooms, beds and such.
I don't know why, but the image of him like doing bed sheets, I feel like he'd do fitted sheets like a beast. Like I feel like he'd just make such quick work of them.
Yeah, Luca has the height to do fitted sheets like a pro.
Yeah.
Yeah, no problem.
He's got the
God, I'm
wingspan
so
for it.
envious. Yeah, he could just go woof, 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 and he'd tuck the sheets in so tight, and you'd feel so snug in that bed. Oh, sorry, just wow. God, he's so domesticated. Anyway. Yeah, so
Honest
Willow's just
Luca.
here with snacks.
Yeah, and is going to probably like perk up when they hear Elsa's call, but they're going to make sure that they come into the kitchen not too fast or too eagerly. They're going to maintain a casual pace. They're not going to run, even though they kind of want to run. They are going to casually shimmy into the kitchen.
Yeah, and
Shimmy!
you glide, you sort of sidle into the kitchen, wash your hands, and then turn around and say, "Oh, hi, Willow."
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
Super
wow.
casual.
Yeah.
Can I
So
insight
cash.
check whatever that was? Because that was so weird.
Yeah, I feel like En's deliberateness
Yeah.
to try and be casual has given them a bit of
Yeah,
an
so
odd
this
look for
time,
people who
insight
know them.
check versus deception check. Flat rolls on both.
Fine.
And
You know
seems
what?
very cash. They're practiced at this. This is what they're good at.
Okay. Well, hi, Anne.
How was your outing?
Hi, Anne. What was? Oh yeah, good. Good, actually. I come with good news for Aerith and Darlatan. Darlatan? How do you say their name
Mhm.
again?
Darlatan.
Tan. Okay.
All right, you were going to ask about work?
Yeah.
Ah, be
And I
good news
did.
for them.
So. Yeah. Do you know where they are? Elsa? Is Elsa here? Can
Oh
I ask
yeah,
Elsa?
yeah. Elsa can. Yeah, Elsa can lead you to them or pass along the news. Your choice.
Well, if they're
It's a
resting,
pretty quick
I'll just tell
exchange.
Elsa. Yeah, I'll just tell Elsa. Bruno said that he would be willing to speak
Yeah.
to them. Yeah. So.
Yeah. Cool.
Okay. Cool. Varys got a letter. Varys got a letter. Anyway,
Yeah. I will say,
wonder
and you
who it's
probably
from.
got a letter for Kai as well when the
Yeah.
letter for Varys
Yeah.
arrived.
And has put
And
that
Varys
away.
went to read it in his room. So yeah.
Cool.
Everyone's getting letters. Wow.
And you just went to the dry docks, right?
Yeah, and then to the bakery. I didn't go to Regalport, if that's what you're asking.
That is what I'm asking, yes. Just checking.
Yeah, no. It's okay. I came straight here-ish. I went around town, but not snooping.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I
Luca,
don't
you
need to
are
regale
present
you with
for this
that, but-
conversation, just in case you want to
Oh.
interject.
Oh, hi, Luca.
Uh-huh. Hello. I wasn't expecting you back
How are you?
today.
Oh, I can leave?
No. Yes, you should.
Oh, okay.
Unless
So
you brought
mean
snacks.
after your birthday. Well, Willow's holding a big hamper of snacks. Lucky me. It seems like I have.
Aren't we lucky?
Mm-hmm. Willow's going to start offering snacks. Or just like taking the snacks out one by one. I don't actually know what's in here. It's just like piling them up on the table.
What did you
Spreading them
just-
out on the table.
Just sweep your arm on the shelf? What did you do?
It was a pre-made hamper. Please. God.
Yeah, you've got like a picnic
Ooh.
basket of various sort of. It's like a sort of assorted bread rolls, trail mix, little biscuits.
And picks up the raisins. Oh, your favorite.
I'm gonna help
Yeah.
Willow unpack.
Okay. What are our vibes right now?
Weirdly domestic.
Yeah.
So there's a few things you could talk about.
Yeah. Thanks, God.
that I will list off. Luca, you overheard something about Willow snooping in Regalport, and you also could talk about what happened last night. You could talk about the fact that Willow has planned a route, apparently. Yeah, Willow, you could have your map with you for
Oh.
demonstration.
Yeah. Okay. Sure. Why not? I
Otherwise,
guess.
it will just be pleasant conversation about
Yeah.
nothing in particular. until you hit on some plot beats.
Yeah, good point. Does Luca want to bring it up? I don't feel like Willow wants to bring it up. Depends if he remembers.
He had quite a night.
You did have
We
quite a
know!
night. So, what did the two of you two, yep, get up to last night?
And staring at Willow.
Willow's looking back at N, just opening one of the packets of crisps and just starting at it. Soy crisps.
I already told you
Offers them a soy crisp.
That's not suspicious
know.
at all.
I don't know if soy crisps exist in salvage.
Can I say,
Seems-
I don't know whether it's just something with that kind of crunch. When I eat soy
Yeah,
crisps,
it's
I don't
just-
really care what I'm eating as long as it's crunchy like that. So like,
It's
that's
crisps.
what I mean. Something crispy. Chips?
Yeah. Yeah, I guess
Okay.
so. I guess it's like a sort of primitive chip.
Fried potato.
Yeah. Like a cracker. Because it's not quite
Yeah.
a chip, but it's not quite a cracker either. So that's what, like, that caliber of food is what Willow
Yeah,
is aiming
fair
at
enough.
right now. Something crunchy.
Willow crunches away in the background.
Offers said crunchies to you guys.
Your quiet is very not suspicious at all.
I don't even remember the question.
What did you get up to
Sorry.
last night?
Oh, we talked. Not much,
What
really.
about?
Everything,
Huh.
I guess.
And sinking
Well,
into their
you can
chair
either-
a little bit.
Tell me what you talked about, or I can tell you what I talked about.
Well, no, wait, I don't know. And oh, okay. No, okay, Willow doesn't want to bring up the map thing. So,
You went to Regalport yesterday. What did you do there?
looks at N.
And sighs. Willow started to look into things regarding my eye and the people who planted it.
I think
They
I
also
also gave
bought cheese
Malachi a
and
panic
sausage.
attack.
Yeah, that
Oh,
too.
you
I
gave
stressed out
Malachi a panic
Malachi.
attack. Why
Well,
would
not
you
on
do
purpose.
that?
Well,
It's very kind.
Wasn't
Why would you
quite on
upset him?
because I'm rude, I guess. I don't know.
I can see that.
You're welcome. For the look, you're grating on Willow. Willow rubs her head.
I'm sorry. I'll be less playful.
Funny.
Hilarious.
So fun.
What did you do?
I just pried, as I do. It's not
And that
really anything
upset
of
him?
note. Oh, the Malachi thing. No. I told him that the bird he sold to someone was dangerous. It's not. Well, it is in a way.
But-
It's okay. Don't ruin your birthday, Luca. Relax.
My birthday is over.
It's your birthday week.
It's a new month. We are not even in Luca birthday time anymore.
Okay. Anyway, I'll make it up to him, and I just told him I'll find the person that. Willow looks over their shoulder towards Varys's room that has the bird, and I'll get it back.
Do you have any leads?
Yeah, tall guy, white hair, red coat, big sword, dragon amulet, pain in my ass.
I mean, that's something to work with. Those are some distinct features.
I know. I also asked at the theater for them. They don't go to the theater, apparently.
Do you want me to ask around?
No. Wait, yes. Actually, yes.
And has
Yes,
connections.
actually. Yes, apparently, and they told you things.
I have to
Sorry,
go back
contacts.
there
Good
anyway.
Good point.
Have to
Are
go
you
back
okay
to
to?
Regalport and rubs their face.
I'll go
We
with
can
you.
go on your behalf. Okay.
No, I'll need to go back there sooner or later. I just need to buck up and stop being so stupid about it and just go. I've been to Regalport multiple times.
And
What?
you're being unnecessary.
Yep, you're right. It's fine. I'll
I'm
be
gonna
fine.
put a
can go
glass
to
of
Regal
water in
Port.
front of both of them as a way of shutting them up.
Hey. But we can go to Regal Port all together. Safety in numbers, I suppose. I would like to meet your contacts.
I'm not sure that would be a good idea.
Okay, I would like to stand outside wherever you meet your contact.
Let's just
I'm sure the
make
place has
sure they
multiple
don't know
people.
that you're associated with me. Let's just keep these separate. Keep
Well,
these
you already
worms
asked about us.
separate. That's the problem.
Right. What were you saying, Luca?
What if I want to flirt with them?
Well, that's between you and them, isn't it? And I'm not going to get between that. I'm not their keeper.
Huh.
They do what they want.
Okay.
Well,
Okay.
if a friend asked me not to flirt with someone, I would honor that request.
How noble.
You know, Luca, I think I don't care.
I will
Okay.
hold you to that.
Okay, so no, yes, you make a good point. The same person that pried about me and Luca might be able to tell you something about this mysterious tall bastard. Yes?
Why
That's
do you
the
assume he's a
idea.
bastard?
Because he took my bird.
That's a you problem, Willow.
Luca, be kind to me once. Come on.
I'm very kind, but you can't blame others for your own problems.
I'm not blaming. Okay, this strange gentleman with fantastic taste in musical birds looks at Luca.
Well, you don't
Is
know
that
he's a
good for
gentleman.
you?
You don't know he's a gentleman.
Malachi said, I just won't talk. I'm just gonna, we'll
I'm
just
sorry.
Gonna...
I'm sorry. I don't mean to be frustrating you.
It's fine.
This person took your
In-
bird.
Yes. Well, Varys's bird. So.
Your bird,
Captain
Varys's
bird.
other things.
Your bird bears his voice. But yeah, that's my whole shtick. I can see if there's anything out there about this man.
Yep. If that's okay. Thank you.
Yeah, yeah, it's fine.
Cool. And I suppose well, what do you got planned? Looks at Luca. Did you ask your friend for any mercenary work? That'd be a quick way to get money.
I did not. We were otherwise engaged.
Yes, I'm aware, but I assume that you didn't just jump straight from the bed out the window. Did you speak at all?
Yeah, we spoke about many things. That did not cross my mind.
It might
I
want
was
to cross your mind.
Otherwise,
You
he is
otherwise
gone.
engaged. Yeah.
Yes,
Oh.
he is gone.
He might be at the in Regalport at the Deneath Place Guild, whatever you call it.
Yeah, definitely a place to contact him if you wanted to.
Yeah. He's probably there,
And you've already got a foot in the door with him. If anyone to talk to would be him.
so to speak. Yeah. So you have plans because you need money for your plans. And I will be getting. Yeah.
What will you be doing? Seeing a man about a bird?
Apparently. Yeah. I think that's all I'm gonna say.
Okay.
So, shall we move forward in time again?
Yeah.
Is there any? I'm just looking at Varys's room.
You can't just go snooping
he-
through his
he-
letters.
I'm not snooping.
I think eventually
no-
he'll come out around like the time that Seeker also starts making dinner.
Would Willow still be there? Is that okay if I observe?
I mean,
him
I
around?
imagine you came by like relatively late in the day. It's probably only a short while until like the clinic closes up and Seahouse starts making stuff for dinner. So
You guys gonna invite me for dinner? Because Willow will not invite themselves.
You're here.
Luca would.
We could have a dinner. I'm not saying that as Willow. Mim's suggesting that. Mim's saying, please invite Willow, they will go home.
Luca would
Luca is
invite
inviting.
Willow for dinner.
Okay. Because I
Cool.
kind of
long as
want to
Secret
overhear
Elsa's
what the
alright
letter
with
was
that.
about.
A little less obvious you're just here to drop Eves.
I'm not. Stop. You're so sus
Mim
about
is
Willow.
here to
They're
drop
just here for
Eves.
nice reasons. Yeah, Mim is sus.
Willow feels like they are avoiding Varys.
Yeah.
Huh. Well,
Um,
Willow is invited to dinner by Luca.
Yeah.
You'll have to
If
insist.
neither of you do it, then Seeker Elsa probably insists.
Oh god. Okay, you can't say no to Secret Elsa.
Can't say no to Secret Elsa.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah. I think Varys sort of says, "Oh, hello again."
Oh hi. How are you feeling?
Doing fine. I've gotten some. Well, I got a letter back. Captain Ryger is not in town currently, unsurprising. But his office. Anyhow. Actually, I've been meaning to ask you some things, Willow, if that's.
Me?
Yes, you seem to be the most knowledgeable around here about what's been happening, apart from the Seeker.
Oh. Yeah. I
Do
suppose,
you mind
yeah,
if I
would
pick your
be.
brain for some news?
No, yeah. Yeah. No, that's fine.
So. He sort of sits down as you get ready for dinner and,
Willow will sit next to him,
Yeah.
very straight backed. Well,
Okay.
his vibes are kind of sad, yeah, about something like Ryger. No response from Ryger.
Yeah, it's more like he got an out of office response.
Yeah. Aww.
Basically, but an appointment to see the people who like do the actual land-based stuff for
Right,
the sea
but
dragons.
Not Prince
Not
Ryger
the person he was
himself.
hoping to. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. He got hit
How
with the
dare
secretary.
Ryger.
Yeah.
How
I
dare
mean,
you,
it's not
Prince
that-
Ryger? That's our
I-
Captain Varys. I understand he's a prince.
Yeah.
No
He's got-
excuse. I am
Hi,
a prince,
Prince.
and I make time for Varys.
Do you run
So
a
he's
nation,
high
Luca?
prince.
Maybe. I don't know.
He's just left it behind.
The
for
answer
fun.
is no. You do not run a
Oh.
nation.
Wow, spoilers.
Take that out of the
Currently,
betting
at
pool.
least.
don't. You don't know what I'm like at home in Connor.
God, we don't.
Cool.
But anyway.
Cool. Anyway, so yeah, Varys asks you about some of the history of what all happened in the last 6 years, because
Damn.
he knows the war ended, and Seeker Elsa filled him in on some of the details, but she doesn't really know as much about the politics of the principalities as you probably do. In terms of, like,
Yes.
who's allied where and such. Like, Seeker also reads the newspaper, but, like... This is the
He
sort
isn't
of
a
stuff that you
pirate.
can... Yeah, this is the sort of
Stop.
stuff that you can't, like... get in print so much as by word of mouth.
Yeah.
So yeah, Varys is looking for the scuttlebutt on what Ryger has been getting up to. For one thing, there's the fact that his title is now High Prince Ryger.
Yeah. That must be a shock for you.
Oh, it's more I'm surprised he pulled it off.
In what way?
Well, he had ambitions to do something big. But the fact that he went to peace talks himself and had the principalities recognized as a sovereign nation, now that's
Pretty
something.
big.
Hmm.
Was he, like, would Willow know, like, the structure of... No, I'll just ask Varys and Zeke can tell me if Willow would know.
Mhm.
Did you liaise closely with Captain Ryger? High Prince Ryger?
Well, yeah, I came up under him. He granted me a vessel, a captaincy under the Sea Dragons a while back. I was sent to do a mission and was reporting back shortly before I disappeared. Suppose plans changed. Argo was always resourceful like that.
Well, by the sounds of it, you know the caliber of person he is and probably exactly how he rose to the position he is in now.
Well, not exactly how. I'd like to know the details, which is why I'm asking you.
Willow didn't
So-
laugh like that. Willow's brain laughed like that.
So, who's the allies now? What's the state of the Sea Dragons?
Well, the dire sharks are still... Meh. Willow, like, does a throat slit noise, like, gesture. Not great. Well, they're on the rise, but... You know. Do you? Sorry. I'm a bit scattered. Allies. Right. You guys are still at the table, eh? Luca and N.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Someone
Eating
to
dinner, I
have this
imagine.
conversation all
I
together.
imagine like
Okay.
you're eating dinner together, having a conversation amongst yourselves, or with Seeker Elsa while Willow is conversing with Varys, or not.
Yeah.
You could also be listening in. This is public
Yeah.
information, so it's not.
So they allied with House Orion, yeah?
Yeah,
That's
they're
easy.
working as a merchant fleet for House Orion currently.
Okay. They are also allied with well, the allies have grown.
Yeah. Which
Yeah.
which fleets? Which principalities?
The World Singers? Is that...
Oh, from Lord Galen, yeah? The gnomes.
Yeah. And the Wind Whisperers?
He nods, but sort of. Huh. And Brightwind's still the Prince of the Wind Whisperers, eh?
Yeah.
I would like everybody to make a perception check on Willow.
Yeah. I'm like casually listening, so
And I will roll. Actually, yeah, I will ask Willow to whisper roll to me your deception check with advantage. So
What
2
does
GM.
that mean?
So at the top it says public or to GM next to the advantage and stuff buttons. So click
your character
advantage and
sheet.
click 2GM
Oh,
on your
gotcha.
character
2
sheet.
GM, and I'm
Yeah,
writing
so
what?
I
Sorry?
will deception check, please.
Did you say with or just flat?
With advantage, please. Because this is a very specific thing.
Yeah, I don't even
for
know
you.
what you guys are looking at.
Yeah. Interesting.
Okay. I also need to make... Actually, no, he wouldn't, but Seeker Elsa might.
Oh. Oh, honey.
Can I also make a check on Varys? On what his vibes are?
Yes, make an insight check. Willow didn't obviously react to that name, but that sounds like an important name, especially if it's a prince.
What was the name again?
Brightwind.
Brightwind.
You don't necessarily need to make a check, because Varys makes it very apparent with a sort of bitter laugh. Says, well, that'd be just my luck. Of course.
What do you mean?
Well, I guess it doesn't matter now. It's long since past, 6 years old news. He rolls up his sleeve and shows off his dragon mark of the storm on the inside of his arm. Says,
I'll sit up a little bit at this.
And peering over as well.
I was supposed to take my crew and take my ship and sow the seeds of an alliance between House Lyrander and the Sea Dragons, but
Oh,
obviously those were dashed when I disappeared. Fact that
right.
the alliance was with the Wind Whisperers means that, well, he's chosen
Yeah.
Coulton Brightwind as an ally instead of House Lyrander.
What?
Don't begrudge the man. I did go missing for 6 years. It's just
Well,
another nail in the coffin.
well, you weren't the only reason that went to hell. So, I mean, that you can't take. I understand. It's just unfortunate, right? Yeah, that's very unfortunate. Nonetheless, it doesn't take away from your skills or what you have to offer. So, whatever skills were useful with that potential alliance can be useful somewhere else. And the Wind Whisperers don't necessarily put an end to that altogether, right? I sort of gesture around for like anyone to, right?
Seeker also sort of tilts her head. As far as I understand it, they are on quite bad terms with House Lyrander.
Not specifically
mean-
House Lyranda. Sorry, Sika. Elsa. No, sorry. I wouldn't interrupt.
What were you referring to then?
Just his skills in general. I'm basically saying, whoops, that ship sailed.
Yeah.
But you are still a captain and you are still skilled, right?
I'm not a captain anymore. Don't have a ship to my name.
We can.
I suppose I could get myself hired on, but
It's all very early days.
Seeker also
You
nods.
just came back.
Please take
not,
some time,
you're not going
mister.
to. Yeah.
Mainly, it's
Don't have to figure out a new
Quite
life right
alright.
away.
Salvage is a good place to sort things out. And sorry, pardon me asking, why were you Do you have any affiliations with House Lyranda?
Well, storm marks are somewhere along the line.
But you
Must have been
don't
one in my
personally.
family. But,
Yeah, but
I
I'm
was...
gonna check on what Willow's asking.
Sure.
Curious.
Insight.
Never mind.
Yeah. Yeah. Hard to follow.
Yeah.
But yeah, Varys basically explains that he went to Lyrander as an apparent double agent against the Sea Dragons to hopefully get his qualification as an heir and sort of win them over.
shit.
Yeah. Which was like all a plan sort of set up by him and Ryger to like bridge alliances.
Wow. Willow's like sitting back now, just like, wow, you a captain.
Yeah.
Sorry, I don't mean to say that in past tense like that, but it's just that's impressive. An attempt to
suppose you
swindle the
know
House
what-
Lyranda into alliance. Sorry, pardon?
I don't suppose you know what's happened to my ship, the Silver Dancer?
No, but I can look into it.
That's alright, I'll look myself. Sure, the others will
We can
find
help.
out soon enough.
Yeah. And as for your letter, I'm sure that regardless of how busy he may be, he would still want to hear from you. So
Hmm.
we can deliver it ourselves even. We're going into Regalport. I'm sure we'll find someone to palm it off to.
No, it's okay. I've received a summons. Speak with the office.
Uh-huh.
Think I have a niece somewhere living in Regalport. Maybe I can see if she'll take me in for a while. No offense to you all, but
No.
I've
okay.
Imposed on your hospitality already quite a bit. I was just hoping
I
to
look
stay
pointedly.
here with...
At Secret Elsa.
She just lets Varys continue to talk for now.
Okay.
It looks like she's had this discussion with him before and is sort of letting him speak his mind.
Look at as well, I imagine.
Yeah.
Willow looks
I was just
like,
staying here
visibly
for a few
deflated.
more days in the hopes of sorting out my own arrangements. I don't know if I'm ready to go back to the sea just yet.
Well, pardon me, I'm still working a bit slow off the back of our big night. But if you need any information, my boat's always open. Or I'm usually here, apparently. I
You
would be
have
happy
a
to help.
boat? He sort of
Oh,
raises an
yeah.
eyebrow.
Yes, I run a workshop out of my boat.
Oh. What kind is it? And then I think the sort of conversation shifts to general
Boats.
boat talk, and like
Yeah.
it lightens up considerably.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
Mm-hmm. So, unless people have other conversations they want to have, I think we'll skip forward to Willow heading home after dinner and everyone heading to bed.
Yep. Sounds good.
Yep.
Cool. All right. Cool. I think I will just quickly do something. And we will cut over to Luca. So, Luca, You are
Yes.
asleep,
Mm-hmm.
and you are dreaming.
Oh
Mhm.
no.
It is a dream that you've had many times before.
Mm-hmm.
You are a knight captain in the army in Karnath. Somewhere out in the plains, you don't know exactly where, but it feels familiar, feels like something you've done before, and you have been in this dream before many times. Sometimes the scenery is different, sometimes the setup is different. But you are leading a troop into battle.
Mhm.
You faces around you are sort of indistinct, shadowed by helmets and uniforms, but you know what you're doing in that sort of dream logic way. You go through the motions, your body moved by the flow of battle. Enemies falling to your sword as you fend them off with your shield. But you can never shake the feeling of sort of just going through the motions. A dance you perform without any desire, without any will of your own. This is just what you do in these dreams. You fight, you kill, you defend yourself, you watch your allies fall, you watch your enemies fall, and you continue on. What do you do?
Am I fighting now?
Yeah.
Can I stop?
Roll me a charisma saving throw. With great effort and like a strength of will that you've never felt in these dreams before, you throw down your sword and shield and stand before the enemy, unarmored, unarmed. You don't
Unarmored.
want to. Yeah, it's like your armor has sort of shed itself from this.
Oh.
You, like, with the. You've done this so many times before, the weight of your opponent's lifeless body slumping off your blade, lives cut short. For what? You don't want this anymore. You
Dark.
stop, you open your arms. Opposite you, the enemies also pause and then lower their weapons. Do you say anything?
We don't need to do this. Follow me and cast your blades aside.
There's a moment of quiet as you raise your voice. You feel a sort of thrumming in your chest, like the beating of your heart, but stronger somehow. Maybe a bigger display, something to show what can be done next. After all, these soldiers are like you, they have been told to fight all their lives. Perhaps they
Take a
don't know
step.
what to do with themselves.
Take a step to the closest person, if there is someone close to me.
Yes,
Oh, can I reach them?
yes. You reach out. They do
I want to
not.
take their.
Yeah.
I'll take their blade and toss it aside.
You cast the blade aside, and the sort of vague face of this dream apparition looks down at it, and then looks up at you. There's a sort of sigh of relief. Around you, there are those who start casting their blades down as well.
Turning to look at people. I think I raise my voice and I say something like, yes, Follow me. Your lives are worth more than this. We don't need to fight in this battle, in this endless battle.
There's a sort of call of approval and the sudden clatter of blades as all those around you shed their weapons and start walking. There's a sunrise. The skies are clearing. You feel sort of a warmth swell up inside you, a feeling of love and peace for your fellows. The kind of feeling that you usually get when you're listening to Seeker Elsa perform her sermons with the blood of all.
Relief. My chest
Yeah.
feels lighter. My hands don't feel so grimy.
Yeah. Your head feels clear. Your heart feels full. You awaken to gentle sunlight. It is the morning. That's the first time that you've ever managed to sort of break the cycle of that dream. Usually you wake up from those dreams feeling heavy, your arm usually aching.
I'll sit up a bit and touch my shoulder just to confirm that it doesn't hurt, because that's surprising in itself.
Yeah, ever since you've gotten that new prosthetic, it feels a lot better.
Maybe how I got that old prosthetic was weighing on me a bit, even if I wasn't
Conscious of it.
completely sure. Is it the time I normally wake up?
Yeah.
Seems like it?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like the dream sort of peacefully faded out, and you awoke naturally.
Okay. Alright, I'll get up for the day.
Yeah.
Get
Seeker
ready.
Elsa greets you in the morning as you come down.
I'll probably look like I've got something on my mind.
Good morning, Luca.
Good morning.
Is there another
How did you
bad
sleep?
dream, or... I'm sleeping fine. You look like you have something on your mind.
I do. I don't think it was a bad dream. I've told you of some of my...
Yes.
I'm going to start moving around the kitchen as I talk, trying to think of what to say. I've told you of some of the things that I see when I sleep. Some of them...
She nods.
...come to me more frequently than others.
Yes. Your memories of battle and such.
Yes. Last night was different. I stopped it. Kind of pause and I look at her like I'm confused.
She looks at you curiously, but seems intrigued. You stopped the dream?
I did.
Or...
No, I stopped the fighting.
Oh.
I don't think I've done that before. When I wake up, it's like I can tell. That's what I was. That's what I did. I'd always been doing that. I always felt like I could feel the weight in my hands. Today, it was different. It's like I stopped myself from making that weight.
She looks at you and gently touches your arm, the non-prosthetic one, and smiles. That's wonderful to hear. You've been getting stronger lately, growing more sure of yourself. I'm glad you can start to set that weight aside, forge a new path for yourself.
Can I? I don't know if I can really move on from what I have done. Even if I don't know what it was, it's there. Does that
Perhaps
make sense?
she nods. Perhaps by discovering what you were, retracing those steps, you'll be able to set that aside. But, Luca, of course you can change who you are in this moment. You're a living creature. That is one of the blessings of life. To be able to grow and change, to choose what we do, to choose who we are. Even if our history is bloody and fraught with pain and cruelty, we can always choose to better ourselves, to be better for others around us.
And yet there are so many people who will not get that choice because of me.
You were not alone on that battlefield. And you have never been alone on that battlefield. I also regret the lives that I've taken in my time. But that is why I've chosen to be what I am today. There is always a chance for redemption if one is willing to do the work of it. There is a chance to heal the wounds that this world has caused to ourselves and that we have caused to others.
I feel like I might want to try.
She smiles warmly at you. Why don't you tell me about it? We can talk together.
About what? Sorry?
Why don't you tell me about it and we can talk together about what you want to try?
Okay.
And I think you have a long conversation with Seeker Elsa, sort of in a room to the side. One of many conversations that you've had before. It's part of how you found your faith in the Blood of Vol with her initially as well. This sort of appreciation for life and community and resisting sort of the cruelties of the world, the fighting,
Yes.
the harshness of disease or time or the seasons. You were already on this path as a champion of the faith to some extent. You are a paladin of some sort, but you haven't yet taken your oaths to make it full and true. But you have a discussion with Seeker Elsa about it, and maybe you're ready now. You feel ready for it. You feel like you want to try this.
Yeah. I think I am ready for this.
She asks if you would like to perform the ceremony at the next community gathering, or would you prefer to do it now, just you and her?
I think now. I think I need the privacy for this.
She nods.
For myself.
I understand. I'll get ready then.
Thank you.
So yeah. I think then, yeah, you guys have breakfast and Seeker Elsa basically prepares to set aside some time afterwards. Asks N to manage the front counter for the morning as you and her have something to do. And we'll set up her little altar in her office, which also functions as like a shrine of sorts. The Blood of Vol isn't so much they don't have the sort of structured temples that, for example, the sovereign host has. It is usually a much more personal thing.
Mhm.
But she sets up her altar, the bowl and the bodkin for drawing blood, and you prepare yourself for the ceremony. So she sets up the site and the ritual and holds your hand and draws a drop of blood from a fingertip and lets it spill into the bowl and begins. By your blood, you shall hereby undertake the oath of a paladin, guided by the divinity within. Do you swear to be a bringer of peace, to commit yourself to the path of redemption in a world shaped by cruelty?
My blood, I do swear.
Do you swear to forsake war, using violence only as a last resort to defend yourself or your charges?
By my blood, I do swear.
Do you swear to be a bearer of patience, to never shy from the hardships of working to better yourself and those who can be redeemed?
By my blood, I do swear.
Do you swear to uphold your duty as a healer, to help those who have been hurt and treat the wounds of a deeply flawed world?
By my blood, I do swear.
Do you swear to be wise in your judgment, for when you face defeat or those who have committed themselves to hate, you must act with clarity?
By my blood, I do swear.
Do you swear to uphold your sacred oath as Paladin and bear the title of Seeker of Redemption with grace and honor?
By my blood, I do swear.
Seeker also nods. The final drop of blood spills into the bowl. She waves her hand over it and it sort of coagulates, glowing, and she magics the blood into a little vial, your reliquary, and hands it over to you with both her hands over yours. I pronounce you, Luca, a sworn son of the blood of Vol. May your blood grant you strength, and may your strength be a beacon for others to find their own divinity and absolution. By the blood of our covenant, I bless you and name you a paladin of the divinity within. You feel sort of a rush of warmth and power as your oaths take effect. You have sworn yourself to the path of redemption.
I'm gonna take her hands in mine as well, with the reliquary between us. Just hold them for a moment.
She smiles at you warmly.
I'm a bit shaky, like my whole body is responding to this.
Yeah.
I press her knuckles against my brow as I help myself calm down.
Her hands are warm. You feel like you can hear her heart beating in time with yours. Whatever your past may be, you have chosen a new path forward. Even if you choose to retrace your steps, you know you are not beholden to the violence of your past.
Thank you for doing this with me.
Of course. I'm glad I could help you find the path.
You've done so much for me.
And you have done very much for me as well. And I'm sure you will go on to do many more great things. You are still so young, so brave and full of life. She smiles and steps around the bowl so that she can properly embrace you.
And I return the embrace. Very tight.
I'm proud of you, Luca.
That means everything to me.
And as part of this, you have gained the benefits of the ceremony spell, specifically the dedication part of it. So, for the next 7 days, let me see this. Whenever you make a saving throw, you can add a d4 for the next 7 days, basically. It's
Wow.
like the bless spell, but it lasts for longer as an affirmation of your dedication to the faith. And you are now
Right.
a Paladin Oath of Redemption.
Congratulations, Luca!
Oh my
Thank you.
You're so lucky you did this in private, because I'd be like,
Aw.
Yeah.